Welcome back, family. We're here to talk to you about life insurance in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. This is something that we wanted to make sure we talked with you about because Google keeps telling us you're asking about it. And so there are a couple of quick topics that we want to make sure that we touch on when we talk about what's life insurance look like in the middle of a global pandemic. The number one search question when it comes to life insurance right now is, if I get the coronavirus and pass away, will my life insurance still pay out? It's our first topic. Yes, if you pass away due to complications due to COVID-19, your life insurance is still required to pay out to your beneficiary, so you don't need to worry about that. The next thing that people want to know is, are life insurance companies making it harder to apply for life insurance? And the great answer for us, guys, is that they're not. They have not put any restrictions in applications. They're still issuing a lot of life insurance policies right now for people who have recognized that they have a need and they want to make sure their family's taken care of. And so it's not something that you're going to see is getting harder to do, other than there's just a giant influx of it. And so sometimes the underwriting process may take a little bit longer to get through. The next topic that everybody wants to know is, can I get life insurance after a positive test for the coronavirus? The answer, guys, is it depends. It truly depends. We have a variety of different carriers that we work with. Some of them, if you contract the coronavirus, want to wait a certain number of years before they let you apply for life insurance. And we have some carriers that it doesn't bother at all whatsoever, so long as you've recovered and are back in good health. So that's why it's really important that you work with a company that has options for you, so that if something comes up in the middle of applying for life insurance or something takes place, that you have a carrier that can help make sure that you can still get coverage even if you test positive for it and recover from the coronavirus. That includes even in the middle of your underwriting period, right? So you apply for the life insurance, then you're going through the steps before the policy is officially issued to you. You can get coronavirus during that waiting period time. Our numbers are going up all around the area. And if that happens, that can affect your eligibility for life insurance if you're not placed with the right company. So that's something that is very important to make sure that you're aware of. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about is best practices. The first thing is we need to determine the need. And I don't necessarily mean the need for life insurance, because we all have a need for life insurance. I mean more, how much life insurance do we need to apply for? If I was gone today, how much do I want to leave to be able to take care of my family? That's something that needs to be discussed with a licensed professional. That's something that we can definitely help you with. One of the things I want to make sure that we also talk about is our group life insurance that we have that is good coverage at a real cheap price. We can't rely solely on that to be able to take care of our families. Statistically, we got 11 million people that still don't have jobs, that lost jobs during the pandemic. Of those 11 million people, 7.7 million of them had life insurance benefits that they no longer have because they lost their jobs. Of that 7.7 million people, 6.9 million people were dependents as well. So we put those numbers together and we're looking at almost 14 million people that if their only life insurance option was group life insurance, they no longer have it. And it's a terrifying thing to not have life insurance during a worldwide pandemic, especially when we start seeing this second wave. So determining need is just how much do we need to apply for. That's something that we can help you with out here. And then, guys, we have to stop talking about it. We actually had to get those applications submitted. We need to take the time to answer the questions, sign the applications, and get that underwriting process started so we can lock in our health. Right now, we haven't seen any restrictions. We haven't seen any problems with, as we talked about, getting the applications done, but we don't want to gamble with our family's financial stability should something happen to us. And then the other thing is completing your underwriting requirements. Once you apply for life insurance, you're going to have to do a phone interview where they basically go over a number of different health topics with you to determine what other underwriting requirements are needed. And then for a lot of people, they need a paramed exam, which is pretty simple. They'll do height, weight, blood pressure with you. They'll do a blood sample, and then they may ask for you to sign some forms to do a medical release just to see what kind of doctor's records there are. Getting through this step as quickly as possible is very important, especially if we continue to see more carriers say, hey, if you contract the coronavirus before we issue the policy, we want to put you in a waiting period. So guys, those are just some of the important things that make life insurance a little bit different right now. It's the most important thing that you can do for your family. It's the most important things that you can do for your loved ones. Right now, this is not about scaring you. This is about us making sure that we're taking care of every member of the Bailey Family Insurance family. Thanks, guys.